Okay, Pepsi. Let's say you are in medieval times. Okay?
Okay.
Half of your siblings haven't made it through the Great Plague.
Oh no.
You are the oldest and the strongest. You are worked like an ox. Okay? On the peasant family farm.
Yes.
So let's say after a bountiful harvest
Bountiful harvest.
upon the All Hallows Eve, your father, in his good graciousness, takes a little bit of money that he had been saving away from last winter and takes you to the local tavern for your birthday. Let's say your birthday is coming up here soon. And he is going to spend some money to get you flabbergasted and to get you networking with perhaps some of the available bachelorettes within the town.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're at this tavern
Yes.
and you sit down, right? And you're at a table, and then you are bought 2 mugs of ale, one for your father and one for you, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you sit down and you begin drinking and you're enjoying this ale. When all of a
I'm
sudden,
enjoying this ale.
TF2 soldier comes up and just
Oh,
bites you.
how? How? I was not expecting that because I was like, okay, I was kind of like, fuck, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do a 1700s accent, but no, the TF2 soldier had to come and fuck me in the ass. It's funny, you know what's sad? Is that every time you laugh like this, it's like like does it? You're a simple man apparently, like bread and butter. You're like, what the fuck?
No. He wasn't gonna do anything to your posterior. No, he he was just gonna take a big old bite out of your neck.
Like a fucking, just fucking Godzilla. Just, it's like I just die horribly.
You just bleed out all over the floor. You're experiencing your final moments. What do you do?
Say thanks for playing.
Okay. All right. You give me one.
Okay. So so you so so you've been working on this script, right?
Okay.
It's called this is off the top. It's called Podgy the Froggy, and it's about a froggy. It's a kids show, and it's about a
Okay.
froggy who lives in Chicago. So you have to pitch this idea to NBC executives and tell them what sticks out about Podgy the Froggy and why this show is different.
Okay. Is that where it begins?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want me to lay out my plan, or do you want more of like a role play kind of thing?
I mean, I want you to tell me what the show is about. Podgy the Froggy.
Okay.
He lives in. He's a young frog who lives in Chicago.
Okay, MSNBC. Here I go. Here is Podgy the Frog. He is a young frog growing up in a dangerous world, Chicago.
Chicago.
He is appealing to children who live in inner city conditions and may not fully grasp the dangers as well as the opportunities of the city. This show goes around teaching children how to stay safe, such as not playing in roads, not talking to strangers, not doing drugs, joining gangs.
Oh god.
All the while, he learns valuable lessons about teamwork, friendship, and the importance of family, and how to maintain healthy social relationships.
All right, now you reveal to them that now you reveal to them that your idea, you have a person in mind to voice Podgy, right?
Okay.
The only issue is that you're really jet set. You're really like you have your heart set on Kevin Spacey, and you have, and you have to like convince them why Kevin Spacey is the right choice.
Okay, Mr. MSNBC. Might I suggest for Podgy the role of Kevin Spacey? I know his track record hasn't been the best the last couple of years, but I really think
his track record hasn't been the best.
shoddy at best. But he still has that name recognition. He's still an accomplished actor, and I feel like he deserves a second chance at society. He would be perfect for this role. This would be a good chance for him to reconnect with his audience, and through the name recognition, this would give the show a good start. This would be a happy redemption story for Kevin Spacey, which will make people interested in the show.
Don't you want to be the guys that gives Kevin Spacey a second chance?
I mean, come on. The headlines write themselves. How'd I do? Are you sold?
That's
Would
yeah.
you buy my show?
Yeah, yes, Podgy the Froggy.
Okay. So, Pepsi. I guess you're Bell now. You're Bell.
Yeah.
I don't have problems with it until we're like doing shit.
Okay.
So let's say you yourself are Podgy the Frog. Okay.
This is Podgy the Frog. In my head, he's like a cool like. Have you ever eaten Honey Smacks?
No.
Well, he's like the frog on the Honey Smacks. If you ever.
Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about.
The frog on the Honey Smacks, his name is actually Diggum, because like
Diggum?
he's like he's like a cool hip hop frog, and you're like supposed to dig the Honey Smacks. But Honey Smacks are. This is a video, right? You're definitely recording this, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay, so I just want to say that, the lore behind Honey Smacks, it's a frog named Diggum, and it's a cool backwards hat, and Honey Smacks is just some like random ass oat crop they harvest and cover in sugar. It's like, it looks like shit. That's why they took them off the market and brought them back, because they look like shit, and they're not even good when you compare them to other things. Also, I did unfortunately learn this from a Jay Schlatt video. You may be wondering, why are you watching Jay Schlatt? Because he ranked cereal. That was the first time I had clicked on a Jay Schlatt video in 9 months, okay? I wanted to see the cereal ranking, and I learned about a cereal called Quisp, which is a Quaker cereal that they only like have in stores very rarely, and it's called Quisp because the mascot has like a lisp. So it's implied that the cereal is called Crisp, but it's only called Quisp because the mascot has a speech impediment. And that's pretty funny. Like, because he can't pronounce the CR sound.
Yes, explain the joke further. I don't get it.
Fuck off. Fucking.
Okay, yeah. So you're. I'm sorry. You're Podgy the Frog. Okay. This is episode 1 of Podgy the Frog. Unless you wanted to talk about cereal some more and speech impediments, in which case I'm game. But Podgy the Frog, right? You are a young child. You're kind of like a Franklin the Turtle kind of character. Do you remember him?
Yes.
Okay, so that's kind of the vibe we're going for, except it's in Chicago. And in episode 1, okay? Episode 1.
Wait, I'm Podgy the Frog?
You're Podgy the Frog. And
Yeah,
you have to...
I'm Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, you're Kevin Spacey.
I don't know how to impersonate Kevin Spacey. I just know he did some scummy shit or something. I don't actually know what he did. I hope it wasn't too bad. I legitimately don't know. I hope it wasn't anything.
I don't know off the top of my head. All I know is that I don't want to say it for the sake of, like, YouTube.
Uh-huh.
But, like, it was in that more cantankerous and adult direction.
Okay.
I don't know if cantankerous was the right word there. That makes it sound a bit more whimsical.
That's a weird fucking word.
Cantankerous.
Swear words on YouTube.
So, you're Podgy the Frog, and in episode 1, you move to the city from the great swamp of Lake Erie. I don't fucking know. And
Bog of eternal stench.
the bog of eternal stench.
Chicago. Dude, every time someone says the word Chicago, an image of like a crime scene tape and just flashing lights on a puddle comes to my mind. Just police lights and a crime scene tape. It's just a big crime scene.
Okay.
Chicago is like the purge every day. It's like just McDonald's is like McDonald's is like overrun with like skate punks. Like they grill the burgers on like a fucking shopping cart turned over.
Okay. So let's.
Okay.
God damn it. So you're Podgy the Frog. You just moved into town. You're living in a box on the side of a curb next to the sewer. And in the first episode, your little sister falls into the sewer. Now, you're Kevin Spacey. This is your redemption arc, okay? How do you go about saving your sister from the sewer in a way that teaches children important life lessons? And also, a bit of Spanish. Actually, no, make it French. He's a French Canadian.
I don't
frog.
speak fucking French. I can do the Spanish.
Okay, fine. We'll use Spanish and we'll say it's French. The kids won't know. Kids won't know the fucking difference.
Wait, what's the word for sister? Oh, okay. Hi, Podgy the Frog. My sister Mirinda is drowning.
Mirinda? Mirinda.
Hi, I'm Podgy the Frog. My sister is laying face down in the sewer right next to you. Mi hermana es Ahago. Mi hermana es Iago. She's not been breathing. Do you know what the word for breathing is in Spanish?
Jesus Christ.
Respiración. Yeah. Her body is turning blue. Do you know what the word for blue is? Azul. Mi hermana es azul.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the life lesson? This is Kevin Spacey saying this.
Yes, he is. Kevin, he's back.
He's back.
Why do you like that?
I don't know. It was just so It was just so like aggressive. You know I like my humor when it just doesn't hold back. It's like getting like 10 rounds in a boxing match. Just it just keeps wailing on you. That's the funniest shit.
Podgy the Frog.
Okay, what's the important life lesson other than Spanish that Kevin Spacey teaches the children to relaunch his career?
Hold on. The life lesson?
Yeah. What particular lesson is learned after you rescue your sister? Which by the way, you just made it sound like that's not gonna happen.
At the end of the day, when I go back to mi casa, mi padre and mi madre will be muy fero. The lesson of the day is, when your sister's drowning, make sure you help her. And don't watch her drown. Do you know how to say don't watch your sister drown in Spanish? I know. I had a morbid curiosity. It's something, a hunger I could not
Oh, that is
A
terrible.
thirst I could not. I had a thirst I could not quench. It was primal and biblical. As they say in Tijuana, no mires a tu hermana asogore.
Okay. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's
Okay, okay. This is my moment. We can never go back.
That is the night. We fight till it's over till we put our hands up until the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You go. You give me one now. I give you. Pepsi. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Are you ready?
Hi there. Well, no.
Well, off the top of your head. Come on. Improv.
Okay, improv. Okay.
Let's see your chops.
All right.
It's jazz for the mind. Like jazz music is to the soul.
Okay. Okay. So, so you are a math teacher at an inner city school in Nebraska, okay?
Inner city, Nebraska. Got it.
Okay, that's not very relevant actually.
Okay.
So your school received a mysterious donation. Your school was in need of art supplies, the music, all the athletics, the music, everything. It needed funding. You guys had no money, and you received a mysterious, anonymous donation. It's $50,000. All the things you needed, all the holes in the road, all the holes in the sidewalk, all the broken benches, all the rusty things are fixed, but no one knows where the money came from.
Okay.
About 2 weeks after, the school gets all patched up, and the kids get the books and the shits and the chalkboards and the smart boards and the shits. All the teachers get a notice that the entire school is going on a field trip to Chili's Bar and Grill. All the teachers are very taken aback by this. They're like, why would we be going to Chili's for a field trip? It doesn't make sense. It's just some like Tex-Mex. It's pretty mediocre. So they get in the school bus to go to Chili's. You're sitting there with your like class in like your zone of the Chili's for your class, and then like a mascot version of a minion, it walks up to your table and says, "Hey kids, do you want to learn about Scientology?" What do you say?
That's a good one. I wasn't expecting the minion to preach Scientology. That's a good one. I would suddenly contract irritable bowel syndrome, run off to the bathroom, and never be seen again. Fuck them kids. They're lost. They're gone now. The minion got to them.
You just shit everywhere.
I just shit everywhere in Chili's and call it a day.
Just poop all over the Chili's.
I didn't say anything about shitting. You know, you brought it up. You know, I was gonna run off. I was gonna never be seen again. Those kids are lost to time.
Okay.
On that day in
no,
Chili's.
Wait, I got one more, Kane. One more,
Okay.
real quick. Okay. You and your family are going to Home Depot, right?
Okay.
And everyone, like you and your whole family, like I don't know, you probably have like some brothers and your dad and your mom. Pretend your dad, your mom, and your siblings are there. Everyone's there, like your full family
Okay.
setting. Everyone's at Home Depot. You're walking through the aisles. You walk through the garden section. Everyone's talking, having a good time. Then you get to the lamp section. Everyone's like stops talking. It's kind of weird. Then you get to like the fucking like power drills section. Fucking everyone's like acting all robotic, and you're like, what the fuck? Why isn't anyone saying anything or like blinking? Then you get to the lumber section, and your entire family, except for you, lunges at the wood and starts chewing it to an acidic pulp like a termite. What What do you do?
I I would need more information in a situation like I'm gonna watch and observe. What do they do?
They chew lumber for hours.
Hours? Well,
You
I wouldn't watch them for hours just chewing lumber. I would. I mean, my house isn't very far from the Home Depot. I would probably just like walk home and hope they figure out whatever the hell's going on for themselves. I would be out of there.
you wouldn't think about maybe it was like paranormal. You wouldn't call the authorities.
I know I wouldn't call the authorities on that. I'd just be like, all right, they're on their shit again.
Even like the young ones though, everyone just goes straight for the lumber.
I would think, yep, that's my family, and I just walk home, do my own thing. I would let them return on their own accord, and if they don't, well, the house is mine.
Did you not record the Home Alone part?
No, I did not record the Home Alone part.
That was so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Comedy geniuses.
Okay, Pepsi. You are now 27 years old.
Okay.
You have a fiance named Parissa.
Parissa?
Parissa, yes.
That's okay. That's unlikely, but okay.
Yeah, you met at a high school football game. And her name is
Okay.
Parissa. And she's called
Okay.
Parissa because her parents saw that she had like piranha-like teeth when she was born. But she has since gotten dental work to get those teeth fixed. She has normal teeth. But you're laying
Yes.
in bed with her, and she's like, Belle, I have something I have to confess to you.
Uh-huh.
And she starts reaching into her mouth, and she pulls out her dentures, and she still has her original baby piranha teeth.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And she, like, starts chewing up the bedding. Just, like, absolutely going to town on it. Like, she rips the pillows apart. She starts, like, burrowing into the mattress. What do you do?
I call animal control. I call animal control, and then the animal control guy shows up and he's like, "Yeah, can I see the site?" And then I like knock him out. I go into the animal control truck and grab all like the Raid and all the pesticides, and I just start going ham. Just listening to like Sweet Home Alabama, just fucking like nuking the room with Raid.
So you remember, this is the love of your life. You just asked her to marry you, and you're just like, nah, fuck her. Spray her
I'm
with
listening-
Raid till she's dead.
I'm listening to Sweet Home Alabama while
Sweet Home
throwing
Alabama.
I'm like taping down the like cans of bug spray and I'm like throwing them in the room like grenades.
What if you throw the can in there and she starts pounding on the door, going, Belle, please, it's me, let me out. Let me out, please, Belle.
And I let her out, she like fucking bites my leg.
She like just latches onto your ankle and just goes.
And then the pest control guy stands up and shoots me in the back of the head.
why did the pest control guy shoot you?
And then Parissa falls in love with the pest control man and they drive off in the truck. And then the pest control guy's like, it was all part of the plan.
All part of the plan. You got long conned by the pest control guy. Like,
It was an elaborate scheme.
okay. So your fiance ran off with the pest control man. You're lying
Yep.
dead in your house. I suppose
Yep.
that's a good logical conclusion to end this scenario, because what else are you gonna do? Your fiance and the pest control man who you assaulted for no reason at all, might I
So
add.
I could listen to Sweet Home Alabama and nuke my wife with pesticides.
Okay. Alright. Belle.
Yes. Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
So you're taking a fat shit, right? As one does.
Okay.
And you try and get up, and you notice that you've been glued to the seat. There is a note on the counter saying this was the work of Baron of BS.
Oh my god.
Baron has glued you to the toilet seat. He slides a phone under the bathroom door. It's playing a compilation of the Joe Rogan Experience. What do you do first?
I fucking can I like wait, so I'm glued, my butt is glued
Yeah,
to the
you are
seat,
glued
right?
to the seat.
Are my feet in range of the telephone?
No.
Okay, well, so I'm immobile, right?
Yeah, you are glued to the seat. Your hands and feet are free, but your like body is stuck where it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some pounding on the walls. I'm gonna be like, "You fucking Grecian fuck! I will fucking kill you. Come to Wyoming and fucking murder you, family." and then I use my fucking like gorilla strength and I like rip the toilet out of the fucking floorboards and it's like still stuck to my ass. And then I like fucking like hip swang the toilet to like break open the door. And I start assaulting Jackson by like hip thrusting him with the fucking toilet. And I'm just like twerking on him with this like toilet and he keeps getting like fucking knocked in the head. I like squat over so all the toilet water like falls on him.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, yeah. All right. We'll stop that one where it is. You give me one.
Okay, you're on a hike. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm on
You're
a
in
hike.
Sedona. You're in Sedona, Arizona. Okay.
Okay. I've been there.
You're staying in Sedona at a hotel. You wake up at like 5:30 because you felt like early last night for some reason. So you're up at like 5:30 a.m. You're at this like nice hotel. So you look around and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go on like one of like the trails. This is like pre-COVID. So you go on one of the trails. You're on this like nice little hike, looking at the fucking like alien vegetation. It's very pretty. And then this like little dog with a cowboy hat and a little sheriff's vest shows up, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Deputy Dog. Would you come with me?" And then he leads you like half a mile down this like little like side route. It's like a little tiny dog route, and then there's like this tiny little dog-sized western town. There's like a tiny little dog-sized town, and they're all like, there's a big commotion because there's only one piece of chicken left. That's all. I don't know what else. I don't know where I'm going with this.
This sounds like some kind of Rango-esque kind of adventure you're gonna be taking me on here.
He's like, there's only one piece of chicken left, and everyone's all like, "I want the chicken. There's not enough chicken for all the dogs here. There's not enough chicken."
Did the deputy bring me here to help solve this issue, or does he take
Yes.
sinful
Yes, he did.
glee
He
and
means well, right?
wanted fellow audience to participate? He has hoarded all the chicken for himself, and he's
Okay,
watching
and
as
then
the town
there's
squabbles.
and then so Deputy Dog takes you to the sheriff's office, and the sheriff is like a cat, and his name is Sheriff S. Spurs because he has spurs, and and he's like, "Here's the situation. There's only one piece of chicken left," and then the fucking pest control man from over the hedge shows up and kills them all with an AR-15.
What?
And then he's out. He has no bullets left, right? He just looks at you and starts fucking approaching you slowly.
What? This took a twist. I wasn't prepared for this.
And then you look over. There's like you see Deputy Peck. He's like a woodpecker, and he's like, "Dane, please," and then he dies.
I start praying. I am choosing a god and sticking with it.
Oh fuck.
What the fuck? Just I love how all of these scenarios are like totally normal up until one last point, and then they just go fucking nuclear.
Hey kids, you want to learn about Scientology?
Kids, you want to learn about Scientology? Okay, all right. So, have you ever seen the film The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I have, but I don't know it super well, but I've seen it.
Okay, do you know the basic gist of it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you have just been elected the mayor of Halloween Town. Right?
Oh.
All right, you are in an important political position.
Yes.
And
I'm
one of
Del
Santa's
Skellington.
one of Santa's elves just tried to assassinate you. He failed. But there was an assassination attempt made by extremists from Christmas Town. Yeah?
Okay.
I will say the Easter Bunny was in on it too, because he was in that movie. So an attempt on your life as the mayor of Halloween Town was made. What kind of response, a Halloweeny themed response, do you give in retaliation to whom specifically? And how do you what is your course of action to prevent such an event from occurring in the future?
Am I addressing the public?
If you want to, if that's part of your recovery plan.
Ghouls and ghouls, goblins and cyclops alike. Those little Christmas fucking that little fucking inbred midget shit tried to kill me with a candy cane. How fucking stupid. And get this. You're gonna love this, Sir Pumpkington. You're gonna love this. Peter fucking Cottontail was in on it. That fucking retard. What kind of bunny lays eggs out of its ass? What do they think they're gonna do? We're fucking Halloween land. We're gonna burn that shit down. We're taking fucking New Year's and Thanksgiving with us. Fuck them. Guerrilla warfare. We're turning this fucking Halloween Town in the 60s era of Vietnam. Like, I do not give a shit.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So, I guess you've responded to extremism with further extremism. No de-escalation was attempted. You just went full-on warfare. So, you round together your Halloween posse of witches and little children dressed as devils, right? Yeah. And you now have this militia, this Halloween militia. How do you arm them? And where do you go first?
How do I arm them?
Yeah, how do you arm your Halloween militia?
Fuck. I really gotta go on with this bit.
I mean, if you want to move on, you can come up with one.
We're going to kick down that fucking Christmas door, go into their fucking shitty gingerbread homes and choke them with almond joys. Everybody fucking hates those.
Hey, fuck you! I like almond joy.
I actually do. I actually do like almond joy.
Yeah, almond joys are good. Fuck off.
And then we're gonna put the fucking Easter bunny in a crock pot. Why? What is that? Why have you done this?
Pepsi. It won't turn off.
Turn it off.
It won't. It won't stop. It
Yes,
won't
it will.
stop. It won't
Oh, no.
stop. No. Okay, little Jack Skellington. Nope, it just ran out. I was gonna put him on the floor and release him. He would be free
Oh God.
to go on whatever kind of mischief. Okay, you're Jack Skellington. I just released you onto the floor. What kind of mischief do you get up to?
You released me on the floor.
I released you on the floor. You are able to walk on your own. Where do you go? And what kind of mischief do you get up to being about, I'd say about 9 inches?
Wait,
9
so
inches tall.
So I'm tiny.
You are about the size of, let's say, like 2 Xbox controllers stood up on top of each other.
I'm in your house and I'm like tiny and you just let me on the floor like
Yeah,
a little guinea
I
pig?
just released you. I gave you life.
Okay, I got. Okay, so I'm on the floor, right? I'm so happy to be alive. I'm full of like cocaine levels of energy. Like I'm straight up methed out, right? I go to your sock drawer. I start like hiding your socks all over the fucking house, and then I crawl up to your keyboard and I pee all over your keyboard. And I'm like, hee. And then I go into your bathroom and I cover myself in baby oil so you can't grab me. And then I'm like squirming around your house, fucking everything up. I'm like digging little holes through all of your like fruit. I'm like shitting in your orange juice. And I'm just crawling around the cabinets, pushing dishes out of the cabinets. And then I'm like,
Well, I gave you life. To you, I am God. And this is how you treat my domain?
can't catch me.
I
can't catch me, I'm
grab
too
a
slimy.
net, like a net for a fish tank, right? And I grab you with the net so I can grab onto you. And I throw you outside into the cold, into the snow. It's snowing right now. And I throw you out. You are now in the wider world. It is freezing. The temperature right now is... What is the temperature right now? It is 23 degrees out there.
I literally just crawl back in through the dog door and kill you with a pin.
I don't have a dog door, dummy. Gonna have to try harder than that.
I get back in your house through any opening there
I
is.
see no openings.
Fine.
Let's say I'm in an entirely airtight house. I'm suffocating.
Okay, so I
Actually, there
go
is one opening in the house. My dad keeps the window open at night because he likes to sleep in the cold under a lot of blankets.
I like go to Target because I like sneak in there because I'm a little naked baby man, and I buy like a remote control truck, right? And then I make a big ramp out of snow, and I drive the remote control truck through your window, and then I kill you with a bobby pin. And I'm like, I just stab you in the eye.
Okay, plus 3 points for creativity. Okay,
Yeah.
Pepsi. It is a zombie apocalypse. All right.
Oh no, not the zombie apocalypse.
The apocalypse. You are holed up in a warehouse with a group of 2 other survivors of your choice. 2 pals of your choice.
Okay.
Are roughing it out there with you. Supplies are limited. You're surrounded on all sides. You must send 1 pal to their death to create a diversion so that you may live with a pal of your choice.
This is a bat cane. Okay. So
So you must choose 2 pals, one of whom must die.
Okay, I'm with you and Matt, right?
Okay. Oh, you're about to send me to my death, aren't you?
Absolutely. So, uh, so like, the zombies are about to come, right?
Okay.
We're surrounded, right?
Uh-huh.
I only have one bullet left in my clip, right?
Okay.
So I say I say, Kane, who's your favorite WWE wrestler? And then I shoot you in the knee and run away with Matt. And I say, hey zombie, guess what? Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Was there a point to asking me who my favorite wrestler was, or is that just a diversion?
That was just so you were caught off guard by the question, and then you get shot in the knee.
Okay, but what if I had an answer prepared? What would
And
you
you
do
would
then?
say it. Then you would say it as you got your kneecap fucking busted open.
Oh. Okay, okay, but you've scarred Matt for life. You,
Guard Matt for life.
yeah. One friend of his shot another friend of his in the knee, and he's like, "Oh!"
I'm like survival of the fittest. He's like based.
He's like based, and he picks you up, cause you know he's a giant, like 6'3" Norwegian titan, and he just throws you out the window to the zombies.
No, he doesn't do that.
Oh yeah, he do that.
No, he doesn't
Matt
do
would
that.
do that. Matt would totally do that. Matt would just throw anybody out the window. He'd be like, "Oh, here you go."
Here you go. Um. Okay. You're Kermit the Frog.
Hello, kitties.
You're Kermit the Frog, right? You just got home from a long day at the 9 to 5. You come home, you're like, honey, I'm home. I can't do a Kermit the Frog voice, but
Honey, I'm home.
and then you notice that all the lights are off, right? You're like, honey?
Miss Piggy.
You notice there's no dinner. You notice there's no dinner in the kitchen. The lights are off. The TV isn't on. Nothing's on. So you go to your bedroom and you notice the bathroom light is on. You look around. The counter is covered in Valium. You look in the counter's covered in Valium. You look in the shower and Miss Piggy's fucking dead.
How do I roleplay this one? It would seem that we're quite in a pickle.
No.
I'll go get I'll go get Scooter and he'll grab the mop. Take care of this one in a jiffy. I got a show to go to.
God no. This video may have to be edited.
Nah, it's fine. It's only Miss Piggy. It's not a real person.
I regret the part about the Easter Bunny and the crock pot. It wasn't even fun.
Okay.
You shouldn't have made me go on with the Halloween bit. It was fine where it ended.
Okay. So, Pepsi, you
Yeah.
desperate, out of options.
Me.
You. This is before you nuked your fiance with
Oh God.
Raid. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're with Parissa, and you don't know she has fucked up teeth yet. For right now, you just think she has a weird name. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're with Parissa. It's a callback.
Yeah.
So you take her on an ice skating date, right? And she hurts her collarbone in a trip.
Oh
And
no.
so you and Parissa, the love of your life, by the way, you were about to pop the question when she tripped and broke her collarbone. You are rushing to the hospital, and
Uh-huh.
Parissa's like, "Oh, I'll be okay. Just just make sure Belle isn't too worried." And you're worried because she doesn't realize you're right there, and something must be horribly wrong, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And so a couple days later, you're hit with the bill. $400,000 of surgery is going to be needed.
Oh, jeez.
So you're desperate. You're out of options. The love of your life is going to need this surgery to save her life. And so you decide to take up prize fighting.
Uh-huh.
You become a boxer. That's the only
Oh,
way you're
wow.
going to make the money you're going to need. This is
That's
Rocky.
that's the only way.
Yeah. It's the only job in town that'll accept you. The job market's too saturated. So you become a prize fighter. And
Uh-huh.
so you walk into a Gold's gym. This is your first day of training. You hop in the boxing ring, and somebody's like, "Ooh, you must be here for the boxing program. We'll get you set up with your trainer right away." And you're excited. You've been a fan of boxing all your life.
Kane. If you Okay, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
That depends. What do you think I'm gonna do?
Kane. Kane. Kane.
What do you, what do you
What was
think's
that?
What do you think? What do you think's about to happen?
It's not the soldier. Steve, the other one.
You're about to meet your trainer, and it's Dwayne
No,
the Rock
no,
Johnson.
no.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson calls you, and he calls you his little Pablito.
Fucking fuck.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson calls you his little Pablito. What do you do?
I say I'm
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's like, "Hey there, Jackson. How's my favorite little Pablito doing?"
I find the nearest object with potential for suicide.
Remember, you gotta live through this scenario so you can nuke your wife while listening to Sweet Home Alabama.
I train my ass off with Dwayne to make the $400,000. I leave my wife in the dust, buy a plane ticket to Wyoming, and fucking rig your house with illegal New Mexico fireworks.
Okay.
And then I send you to the moon.
And Dwayne pops up behind you, pats you on the back, picks you up and fucking suplexes you. And he looks at you and he says, "No little Pablito of mine would have ever done that." And he spits on you.
He rips off his mask to reveal he was the soldier from Team Fortress 2. He starts violently fucking me in the ass. And then he rips off another mask to reveal that it's Noom.
It's Noom! It's Noom!
It's Noom.
And then he rips off that mask. It's Chili!
Then he rips off that mask, and it's Kevin Spacey. And he rips off that mask, and it's Podgy the Froggy.
And he rips off that mask, and it's the pest control guy.
And he rips off that mask, and it's Bill Cosby.
And he rips off that mask, and it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and he calls you his little Pablito.
And then he rips off that mask, and it's me. It's me. And then you rip off that mask to reveal that it's you. And it's Baron. It's only just Baron, and he's very small.
He's got like a tiny little Baron head.
He's got like a normal sized Baron head. And his body is just like.
Wait, yeah, he has the body of Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Baron's normal ass head.
like there's a clear like transition in his skin tone. Like once you get to his neck, it's like it was almost stitched on. You wake up at 4:30 a.m. There's barely any light in your room. It's kind of one of those surreal moments. You look into a dark corner of your room where no light is reflecting. You see Dwayne The Rock Johnson with stitches connecting to Baron's head.
Okay.
He's wearing nothing but a cloth around his groin. He says, I was just born. I was supposed to come here. How do you react?
Well, first of all, I would be pissing myself.
Beep beep.
Haha, beep beep, poo poo, hee hee.
Join our server.
Yeah, I'm allowed to vote.
Unfortunately, this is your democracy.
See, that's the flaw with democracy, Baron and Dwayne The Rock Johnson's body. Is that everyone is allowed to vote. And not everyone does so in good faith. Not everyone does so with good context. And some people are just dumb as a bag of shits.
This episode was sponsored by the Central Intelligence Agency.
Your ticket to paradise.
Alright. We should stop this video. Too much pressure.
Too much pressure. The walls are caving in. My mind is... Oh, good night, everybody!